In today's video, I'm going to tell you how you can make $250 or more every single day flipping NFTs, and it's super simple even if you have never bought or sold any NFTs before. Now, obviously guys, crypto's been around for a while and there's still some fantastic opportunities in that space, but NFTs are very much in the early adoption phase, and that means there's some fantastic opportunity right now to be able to educate yourself and put yourself way ahead of the curve when it comes to this brand new space. So even if you don't perhaps understand what it is that drives people to buy them, just understand that people do, and there is some money to be made. So head on over to Opensea.io and it will bring you to this page here. Now, first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to jump over to where it says stats, and then we've got rankings and activity. Click on activity and it's going to bring up for you all of the sales that are happening today. Now, you can do this at any time of day. Obviously, there's going to be particular times when it's going to be likely busier, when both Europe and USA are awake. That's when you're going to have most likely more volume in the marketplace. Now, depending on your budget, guys, what you need to be looking out for is prices of these items. Now, because I'm looking around the price point of around perhaps 0.1 to around 0.3, I will open up in new tabs anything that comes within my price range. Here's another one around sort of my price range, 0.21, and you can continue to do this until you've got perhaps a few to go and look at. Now, the reason I'm looking at this page, guys, is it shows what is currently selling. Now, if something's currently being bought and sold, then it's obvious that I can perhaps buy and sell something as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this one, which I just clicked on here, Fluffy Polar Bears, and I'm going to see that 1.8k traded. I'm going to look across, we've got 4.3 thousand owners and 9.4 thousand items. Now, that's pretty good because there's around half the number of owners for around the total number of items, and that's good because it shows that it's well distributed. It's a pretty strong project, and we want to look at the floor price. So we can see there's 9.4 thousand items, and the cheapest you can buy is 0.121 Ethereum. So now I'm going to come down before I look at the prices and whether I've got a good opportunity to buy. I'm going to click on activity. Now, this will show me all the ones that are selling. Now, what we want to see, guys, look across to the right hand side. We can see 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 32 minutes. This is selling pretty well. And another thing to look at is perhaps lower down. We were having slightly higher levels and it is starting to get a little bit cheaper, which means that we could be seeing a bit of a chance to turn around and get back in at another price. So what we'll then do is we'll click on items, and we'll then click on buy now. Because we've already identified this as a project that we might be interested in buying, we're now going to look for a thin floor price. Okay, so we got this one, which is 0.121, and then we can see the next one up is 0.13, 0.135, 0.135, and we got quite a few around this level. So what this basically means, guys, if I buy at 0.121, then the next floor price up is 0.13. So I'm instantly potentially in profit. Now, obviously, we've got to take into account gas fees, etc., which are not particularly cheap at the moment, and how many more there are. But, you know, for me, this is not an amazing project because we're getting up to 0.14, but there's quite a lot of these in my way. So it's going to take quite a long time before I'm able to be profitable by buying and selling that. From all the ones I've just looked at, I can go through and do exactly the same thing until I find something that I think might be suitable. So what we've got here, gunslingers, you know, I check again, owners versus items looks solid, floor price 0.15, activity, and then we come down, we can see that, okay, it's been pretty flat, and then it's starting to pick up. Although it wasn't selling as well as the last one, it's still having some sales, a few in the last few hours, one in the last 36 minutes, and you can see we went down to 0.11, and the price is starting to pick up again, which could be a good sign for us. We click on items, and we click on buy now. That will filter down for us the cheapest available. And what we can see here, guys, here 0.149, 0.15. And then we can see up the floor price, there's a good gap to 0.183. So if we look, this at the moment, current ETH prices is about $120 cheaper than this potential floor price. So what I can do is I can buy this and I can list it for 0.186, and that would likely sell in the next coming hours or so, making me a nice $100 or so profit. You can also see there's another one, 0.15, 0.152, and you know, if I do this multiple times per day, I can make potentially hundreds and hundreds, up to even, you know, a few $1,000s potentially, depending on how much money I've got to spend on buying NFTs. Now, obviously, these projects can move the other way, so you can go and check out the Discords. You can see that there's a good community and things going on, and as well, focus on what is happening with that buy and sell. Look down below if it's cheaper, and you can see the price ramping up, then you could potentially be onto a runaway project and get the opportunity to jump in at the right price. I saw one the other day that was selling for around 0.5, and within the hour, the floor price went up to around 1.5. There's there's potentially a chance there to make an Ethereum, which is around $3,200 as we speak, which you could make in an hour or 2 hours. And you can do this every day, guys. It doesn't take a huge amount of time, just a bit of patience to go and check all of these different projects, stick with certain rules, and you can be fine. So make sure you leave a comment down below if you want more NFT content on this. I'm also making an NFT trading course at the moment, so if you want in with a chance of getting a free copy of that, make sure you leave a comment down below. Please hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm, helps me out more than you know. And if you're new to the channel, interested in NFTs or trading crypto, then make sure you smash that subscribe button to be kept up to date with all of the latest happening in the markets. Thanks very much for watching, guys, and I will see you again later with another video. Bye-bye.